Okay, so let's start question number 7 from October 2023 paper P2. So in number 7, you can see a figure with a circle intersected by a tangent at point N. Okay, so figure 2 shows a sketch of the circle C with center. The center of the circle is what? X 4 minus 3, the coordinates of the center, and the line L has equation y equals to 5 over twice of x minus 55 over 2. Okay, so given that L is a tangent to C at the point N, this is what we can see on the figure. Okay, show that an equation for the straight line passing through x and N is this one. Okay, so straight line passing through x and N. This is line xn. So we need to find out the equation for the straight line xn. So in that case, we know the point x, the coordinates of point x is known to us. Like for finding an equation for a straight line, what are the things we need to know? We need a coordinates of a point that lies on the line and the gradient of the line. Okay, so the gradient of the line can be found from the gradient of the tangent, because we know that the line xn, it passes through the center, so that means it will be radius. Xn is the radius, so radius always intersects the tangent perpendicularly. So if you find out the gradient for part A, make y the subject from this equation. So 5y equals to negative twice x negative 7. So y equals to negative 2 over 5 x negative 7 over 5. So the gradient of the tangent is negative 2 over 5. So what would be the gradient of the straight line xn? Just what? Negative reciprocal. So that means that will be 5 over 2. So this is the gradient of the line xn. Now we know the coordinates of point x, which is 4, negative 3. Okay, so x is what? 4, negative 3. Therefore, what would be the equation? Y plus 3 would be equals to what? 5 over 2 times x minus 4. So we need the equation in this form. Okay, ax plus by plus c form. Okay, so y plus 3 equals to 5 over twice of x negative 10. Now multiply both sides by 2 to ignore any fractions. So you'll get 5x negative 20. Take this 3 to the right side. So 3 will become 6 as multiplied by 2. So that would be negative 6 negative twice of y equals to 0. So from there, we will get 5x negative twice of y negative 26 equals 0. Okay, so they got twice of x plus 5y plus 7. What was the gradient we got? Okay, so the equation of line L, it's y equals to 5 over twice x. Okay, so we don't need to use. Okay, this equation was for what we wanted to show. They have asked to show that. Okay. So the gradient, it's not this one. The gradient was 5 over 2. The gradient of the tangent, it's 5 over 2. Therefore, the gradient of xn would be the negative reciprocal. That means negative 2 over 5. Okay. So it would be negative twice over 5. It would be negative 8 over 5. So if you multiply both sides by 5, what you will get? 5y plus 15 equals negative twice x, negative 8. So you'll get twice of x plus 5y plus 23 equals 0. Is this the equation? Twice of x plus 5y plus 7. How did they got 7? 15 minus 8. It will be plus. Okay. So if it is plus, so 15 minus 8, this is 7. That's how they got 7. Okay, this is the equation. Twice of x plus 5y plus 7. Okay, fine. So the mistake was that I considered the given equation. The equation for line L is 5 over twice x negative 55 over 2. So from there, you need to take out the gradient of the tangent and then consider the negative reciprocal to get the gradient of the line xn. Okay, that's it. For part B, hence, they said hence. That means we need to use the previous answer from part A. Hence, for the coordinates of n, we need to find out the coordinates of point n. So it's pretty easy to find out the coordinates of point n because you can see that the point n is basically the point of intersection between the line xn and the tangent. So what we can write at n for part B1 at point n, their y values would be equal. So that means we can substitute the equation of the tangent into the equation of line xn. So we will get twice of x plus 5. The y is what? 5 over twice x. 5 over twice of x negative 55 over 2. This is what we substituted into the equation of line xn plus 7 equals to 0. I will just solve this equation. You will get the x coordinate of the point n. So negative 55 times 5 is what? This is 275 over 2 plus 7 equals to 0. Now simplify the equation. So this is 29 over twice of x negative. So take the constants on the other side. So 7 minus 275 over 2. So it will be positive 261 over 2. So multiply both sides by 2 and make x the subject next. So 261 over 29. So this is 9. So the x coordinate of point N is 9. So what would be the y coordinate? Just you can plug in the value of x in any of the lines equation. So we got 5 over twice x negative 55 over 2x. Let's plug in there. So 5 times 9. This is 45 over 2. 45 over 2. Sorry. I didn't get. So we got the value of x, that is 9. So just plug in the value of x into any of the equation to get the value for y. So 5 over 2 minus 55 over 2. This is negative 5. We got the y coordinate negative 5. So point N is 9, negative 5. Coordinates of point N. Okay. Part, for part 2, they are asking for an equation circle C. An equation of circle C. Okay. So already we know the coordinates of the center of the circle. We know that the equation of circle is basically x minus a whole squared plus y minus b whole squared equals to the radius. So already we know the coordinates of the center, where a and b should be the coordinates of the center of the circle, and we need the radius. So since we know the coordinates of n, where n is a point on the circumference of the circle, so at first find out the distance xn to get the radius. Okay, so we will find xn at first. So that would be square root of y2 minus y1. Y1 is what? Minus 3. Okay. So minus 5 minus 3, that would be plus 3 whole squared plus x2 minus x1. X1 is what? 4. Okay. Whole squared. So what would be the distance? Xn. Negative 5 plus 3, this is negative 2 whole squared is 4. 4 plus 25. So this is square root of 29. Prime number. So you can't simplify it anymore. Okay. So we got the radius, which is square root of 9. And we know the coordinates of the center. So we can easily get the equation for circle C. The equation would be what? X minus 4. The x coordinate of the center is 4. So that's why it is x minus 4 whole squared plus y plus 3 whole squared equals to r squared. Radius is, this is the radius. So that would be 29. That's it. This is all about question number 7.